What's going on, guys? In this video, I want to talk to you guys a little bit more on what it really takes, like the no BS, the no fluff, the no, let me post up in my Lamborghini, or this is my yacht, or, I'm in, Caicos partying my ass off as a day trader, right? This is the God honest truth. If you guys really want to be a full-time day trader, even if you have a 9 to 5 and you want to make a full-time living off of day trading, I would personally say, and again, this is just my experience, but this is just my opinion, I would say you need to make at least 6 figures, right? Factoring in what, capital gains taxes are going to be, what other expenses you're going to have, down months, down quarters, down cycles, down weeks, right? You're going to need to at least make 6 figures, which is $100,000 a year. And even with that, it's not like you're going to be living some very extravagant lifestyle, but it's respectable. It's definitely obtainable, and it's not a goal that's so far-fetched where it's going to take you a million years or 10 years or 20 years or 50 years to get going, right? So there's a couple of ways to go behind it. Either you're going to fund a personal account, which I would say you would need at least $20, $30, $40,000 in a personal account. And the reason why I say that is because you want to have enough cushion in there to be able to take the size that you're going to need to be able to hit these numbers on a day in and day out basis, on a month by month basis. The second option that you can go for is trading futures and trading for a prop firm. Now, that doesn't mean just getting funded with 1 account or 2 accounts or 3 accounts. I would legitimately say if you want to be full-time trading futures and you want to be working through a prop firm, you need at least 10 accounts. 10 accounts with at least $2,000 to $3,000 worth of drawdown, that's going to give you $20,000 to $30,000 worth of bankroll. I don't care if they're $100,000 accounts. I don't care if they're $25,000 accounts. I don't care if they're $50,000 accounts. I don't care if it's a $200,000 account. That is completely irrelevant to me. Some people come to me and they say, well, I've got a $100,000 account. How much can I make? And I say, I don't care. Go get 10 more, right? That's $1 million in funding, quote unquote, right? I want to know, what is your drawdown? So with me, I'm funded with Apex. I have $50,000 accounts. I have a $2,500 drawdown. So for every account that I have, let's consider that $2,500 in management. I have 1 Top Step account that is funded, and I'm working on another one. I have $2,000 worth of drawdown there. So again, I've only got 3 accounts that are funded, and I'm working on another 2 at the moment, right? So even with that, I'm only managing like $6,000 to $8,000 in drawdown in capital, right? Now on that $6,000 to $8,000, you can definitely make $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a month very easily in low stress, right? So here's what I seriously think that it's going to take. You need 10 accounts. I would focus on trying to make $100 a day per account if you can do that, right? I would focus on trying to stop each account when you're up around $800 to $1,000, right? $800 to $1,000. And the reason why I say that is because if you have 10 accounts, that's anywhere between $8,000 and $10,000 a month times 12. You're looking at anywhere between $80,000, $82,000 and $100,000 a year. And I think that's very respectable. It's easy to obtain. Versus most people want to go in, they want to make $8,000 to $10,000 off one $50,000 account. It's just not going to happen. You don't have enough drawdown. You don't have enough patience. You don't have the skill level to do that yet. I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's damn near impossible, right? You want to spread out your risk. You want to have multiple accounts. And the way that I would do that with some of these prop firms is a lot of these futures prop firms, they have no time limit, right? So it doesn't matter if it takes you 1 week to pass or it takes you 1 year to pass. It doesn't really matter. Once you get funded, that account's good to go. There's 2 ways that you can go about it, right? You can go with a prop firm that's very cheap, like Apex or something, where they run these sales. You can get an account for like 15, 20 bucks or something like that. I would go load up $200 or $300 in them, get like 5, 10 accounts, and try to max size them and try to take your setups, as long as you have a good strategy, as long as you know about risk management. Try to take max size, and if you blow 1 account, that's okay. You lost 15 bucks, whatever, right? If you had a personal account, how much would you lose? Sometimes if you lose, 1 trade, 200, 300, 400 bucks. So realistically, losing $15 account, a $20 account, it's not really much, right? If you can go and pass this thing in 2 or 3 days, then from there you size all the way down, right? Because the number one thing with a lot of the prop firms is they're betting on you to fail. And I think you all know that. And if you're watching this video, you've traded prop firms, you understand the basics a little bit. You know that they're tailor-made so you fail, right? So what you have to do is kind of beat them at their own game. You have to pass these things as fast as you can. Look at it that you only put in 20 bucks. So even if you were to blow up 3 accounts, you're only losing $60 on the day. So if you think about it like this, if I load up a personal account with $1,000, and I go and I lose $500, how many accounts can I get with $500? 10, 15, 20 accounts. So even if you lose 10, 15, 20 accounts, who cares, right? Because all it takes is that one to get funded, then do the whole thing over again. I know this is not like the casual and the norm way that everyone tells you how to do it, but it's a way that you can do it because you want to get through these combines and these evaluations as soon as possible. Now, here's where the kicker comes in. Here's where you start outsmarting the prop firm. Once you do get funded and you pay your activation fee and you're good to go, you size all the way down and you only trade micros. I don't care if you passed trading minis. I don't care if you pass trading 40, 50 micro contracts at a time, you size all the way down. 2, 3, 4 micro contracts max. You look to keep your exposure to around $200 to $300 loss per day if you do move on to the next account or come back the next day and trade that next account. You want to stop your profits at around $80, $100, $150, $200. Why is that? Because it's only going to take you around 10 days to make $1,000. So if you make $1,000 in a month, I would stop trading that account and move on to your next one. This is where having multiple accounts really comes into your benefit. Because instead of you trying to make $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9,000 on that one account, you can focus on making $700, $800, calling it a day. You might do that in a couple of days. Put that account to the side. Don't even trade it anymore. Just worry about taking your payout. $500 with Apex you can take out every 2 weeks. Take a $500 payout at the end of the month, but have 10 accounts. If you have 10 accounts, that's $5,000. If you do 5 times 12, you're looking at $60,000, $62,000 a year. Right? And especially if you're working a regular 9 to 5 right now, where you make $75,000, you make $100,000. Now you're going from $100,000 a year to $160,000 a year. You're going from $125,000 a year in your normal 9 to 5 to almost $200,000 a year. This is life-changing money. You can jump tax brackets doing this. You can also start to pull money out and put, $2,000 or $3,000 into a personal account each and every single month. But it takes a level of skill. It takes a level of discipline to do this. A lot of you guys don't know what the hell you're doing. You're shorting just because a candle's red. You're buying just because a candle's green. You have no idea where these stocks can stop. You have no idea where your supply is. You have no idea to manage risk. You're oversized from the jump. You get funded playing too big a size. You're still playing big once you get funded, and you blow that account in 2 or 3 days because you hit the max drawdown. You're trying to trade one account. You're trying to trade 2 accounts. You're trying to make $10,000 a month. That's the wrong way to do it. I tell my guys that trade with me that are in evolution traders each and every single day, it's not about trying to make $1,000 a day on one account. It's about trying to make $100, $150, $200, and then moving to another account. I have a personal brokerage where I trade options most of the time. I have a few of these prop firm accounts. I have a couple of them that are funded. I spread my risk all around the board. Every single trade that I'm taking is kind of on a different account. And when I do hit that $150, $200, $300 a day, I kind of just stop trading that account. I let the days stack up because the only thing that you're guaranteed in life is time, and we're not guaranteed the amount of time that we're going to be here. So as long as you continue to let the days pass, that money is going to continue to stack up. I do not understand, and I'm looking at you. I do not understand why you want to make $1,000 today, why you want to make $500 today. Why do you think that you're going to make $10,000 this month? Because you've seen some other asshole on YouTube, you've seen some other idiot on Twitter that's posting up that they made $25,000 this week trading futures. They have one account, they're funded, some glorified, whatever they are. That's where you're getting it from. It's not realistic. Go get 10 accounts. Go get 20 accounts. Go get 30 accounts. I don't care. Use your mother, use your whatever. Go find someone else to get you another 20 accounts. Do whatever you got to do. Pick up a second job. Go through your couch and look for change. It's only $15, $20 for one account. Go buy 2 or 3 of these things over this weekend. Come in next week. Let's try to pass it in a week. You want to try to really pass it in a week? We're going to go play heavy size here. We're going to take our setups. We're going to let it ride. We're going to scale in. We're going to scale out. Again, but that only comes when you have a basic level of knowledge on what the hell you're doing. If you have no idea what you're doing, or you're scared to take trades because you've lost money before, you've already ruined your foundation. What you need to do is rebuild the foundation in order so that you can have a clear mind to take these trades. Most of the people I talk to, they're scared to lose money. You cannot be scared to lose money in this business, because all you're going to do is continue to spin your wheels in the frickin' mud. I'm tired of seeing it. Guys, it's not that hard. This is not rocket science. We are not doing brain surgery. We are not doing open heart surgery. We are not saving any lives. We are looking at candlesticks flutter up and down. It's our job to analyze and make an assumption as to where the price is going based on our rules, our edge, and our technical analysis. And then it's up to you to manage your risk. What is not in your control and what you should not be doing is having fear. You should not be scared to take the trade. If you take the trade and you lose, so what? Slap on the risk. Make sure you're sized accordingly. Again, if you're trying to do the fast route and you're trying to pass these things in a few days or a week and you take big size and you blow it up, that's not because you're a bad trader. That's because you're playing large size. So what? You lost 15, 20 bucks? Oh well, right? Oh well. Oh well. Like $20 is $20. Now it's different if you come to me and say I'm down $10,000 on these evaluations, I can't pass. There's a problem. If that's your case, you're down 5,000, you're down 10,000 paying for these evaluations, you have a problem and you need to learn how to fix that problem. But if you're down a couple $100 on evals and you really haven't passed it, we can still work with you. We can still build that foundation. If you want to play heavy size, like for example, if you want to join my Discord, join the Discord. Today I passed an Apex $50,000 account in less than an hour. Made $3,300 and I passed it in 1 hour. Now, mind you, I was having fun with it. I was taking my setups. I was just taking max size, 60, 70 micro contracts at a time, $400 trade, $1,000 trade, $700 trade. It's $15. Like if I didn't pass it, oh well, it's 15 bucks. I go to the bar, I order one beer, it's $15. Like it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. The money comes, the money goes. As soon as you have that mindset, that money comes and money goes, but you possess the skill set to do this, you will be fine, guys. You will be fine. Stop being scared, manage your risk. And when you do get funded, that's when the real game begins. That's when we start beating these prop firms at their own game. We size all the way down. We don't play 40, 50, 60 micros. We don't play 5, 10, 15 minis. We go back down 2, 3. We look to pick off $50 here, $80 here, $100 here. We look to make $800 to $1,000 per account per month. If you have 5 accounts and each account made $1,000, that's $10,000. We take half of that. We made a $5,000 a month. Guys, that's how you build it. That's how you really look at the situation. If you guys want to join me, you guys want to learn how to trade, you guys want to learn how to pass in a couple of weeks, you guys want to learn the foundation, you guys want to actually learn technical analysis, join evolutiontraders.com or visit the link down in the description box below, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.